What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, man. Back at it like a motherfucking crack addict. Pussy popping on the motherfucking handstand. We are back with another video today, guys, on my top 10 sneaker pickups of 2017. Now, I gave you guys a poll on Twitter and asked you, did you want a top 10 sneaker releases of 2017 or my personalized top 10 pickups of 2017? If we get this video to 4,000 likes, I'll drop a top 10 sneaker releases of 2017 that basically shows you everything that I like. Stuff I didn't cop, stuff I did cop, because it's a little bit different. What I copped versus what actually dropped, it's a little bit different. Things I missed out on, and you know, things that I wish I could have got my hands on and I didn't. Also, guys, a lot of you been commenting about the back here, how trashy and nasty it's looking right now. Guys, I told you, if you actually watched the full video, you would have understood, but a lot of people don't watch videos, they just watch and comment, don't really listen. This right here is what's the whole wall is gonna look like in a few days. I'm about to drop a video on that. I had to put everything here so I can basically drop this video. I need to get all my shoes out of that room to drop this video because I couldn't find my sneakers. They were all in boxes. I'm actually gonna drop a video tomorrow kind of showing you the process of that so you kind of can see. But yeah, everything right now is just kind of scattered, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a whole bunch of these coming in where I'm gonna unbox them and I'm gonna organize everything. It's gonna look dope. So just know that this is not the official background. This is just a temporary background. I needed to bring all these sneakers out. That way I could do this video for you guys. Otherwise, it would have been so much harder trying to find the sneakers because they were all in these boxes. It was a mess. It was a mess. But yeah, guys, without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get straight into my top 10 sneaker pickups of 2017, man. I'm sorry for stuttering. Let's get it. Now, before we get into this, I gotta give some honorable mentions. Like I said, I'm gonna be 100 with you if you're watching this now. This video consists of Jordans and Adidas. Well, Nike too. Nike, Jordan, Adidas, and two different. It's mainly Nikes and Jordans. I mean, Jordans and Adidas, basically. I'm just gonna be 100. That's just how this year was. I look back, I seen a lot of different sneakers, and these are some that didn't make the list. The top 10 drop definitely was a sick release of 2017, but it was not one of my #1 pickups or top pickups for this year. It was so much OG heat that dropped that I could not put these on the list. So they didn't make it, but I had to show some respect. The Jordan 11 Winlight 96, definitely a dope release. The Jordan 11 at the end of the year, you know how Nike Jordan brand likes to drop those 11s that everybody goes crazy for. Definitely a dope sneaker, but like I said, there was still more heat on the list. Other things, the Jordan 9 Cool Gray, I actually picked these up this year. I picked them up this year, so it was one of my nice releases that I actually got my hands on. I've always wanted this sneaker, so I was able to get my hands on it, but it didn't make the list. And then Belugas, still haven't undead stock these yet, but I missed out on the original Belugas. I really did like this pair right here, but it just couldn't make the list because there's so much more heat that you guys are gonna see. So without further ado, man, let's go to number 10. Sorry for the hold up. So coming in at number 10, guys, is the LeBron Generation 1, and this is the All-Star Vachetta Tan that dropped this year. This is actually during All-Star Weekend. I believe the date was February 18th. I actually picked these up in New Orleans. We was in New Orleans, and it was really dope just being out there, seeing the All-Star game, being a part of all that, hanging out with the guys. It was a dope event, and I was in Foot Locker. It was madness, but I was able to get my hands on this pair in particular. I love the LeBron ones now. Like back when they originally like released, I wasn't a fan of them, but being able to get my hands on them now, as I matured, I did really like them. I liked having them in my collection. I wear them a lot, and they have slightly changed color over time. Definitely a dope sneaker pickup. A lot of people slept on these, but I had to get this in my top list because this was something different. It was an OG retro of LeBron's, and I really like the sneaker a lot. It's not for everybody, it's for some, but it made my top 10. I had to give respect to this sneaker. LeBron 1, number 10. Coming in at number 9, I'm sorry, I have to feed the hype beast out here. This is the Wave Runner, the Yeezy 700 Wave Runner. I really like the sneaker. Now you guys can talk your shit, but motherfucker, I paid $300 for this sneaker and waited 4 months for it to reach my house. It's gonna make the list. I went through a lot for this shoe, and I like it. I like it. I'm sorry, guys, I like this sneaker. If it wasn't Adidas, would I still like it? No. If it was a Yeezy, would I still like it? Yeah, I probably would still like it. Would you guys not buy it as much? Nah, I probably, I wouldn't, not 300, I probably would have fell back a little bit. But I've picked up a lot of ugly sneakers like this shoe in particular, man. So that's just me. Like, I mean, I go watch the unboxing I told you, I showed you. It's just my personal choice. I like to wear how it looks, and it doesn't look that bad to me on foot. It's just, I don't have that much of a problem with it, honestly. But, at the end of the day, it's my money. It was my choice. I had to put this on the list. I waited so long. I spent so much. And it's going to make the fucking list. it's gonna make it. Number 9, Wave Runner. Coming in at number 8, another pickup. Now this was straight from Go app, man. Huge shout out to them. This is the Just Dawn 2. I love the 2 in general, and then the Just Dawn collabs. The blue one, what was the sand or the beach or whatever one, and then the pink Arctic orange. I really love this sneaker. It has a very high retail value, and the resale value on it is very, very limited. So it adds a little bit more, you know, rareness. And when you get a rare shoe, it makes you feel good to know that you and only a few others have this shoe in particular. And I really appreciate it. It was a gift from GOAT to me, and I had to put this on my list. You know, this was number 8. This released on May 13th, and your boy was successful on getting it, well, from GOAT. I didn't get it personally, but definitely a good shoe. Old man Nutsacks leather, Pink Panther pussy, already, you know, pussy popping on the handstand with this shoe in particular. But overall, a solid kick, a nice collaboration with Jordan and Don Cannon, and I'm happy to have it at the crib, man. Just Dawn 2, I had to get this up. Number 8. Number 7, this is a sneaker that a lot of us might have just forgot about, slept on. Sip some coffee. This might not have made everybody's list, but I really love this shoe. I have not worn this shoe. When I look back, I was like, damn, I copped a lot of sneakers since then. There's a lot of sneakers I'm gonna miss that I forgot on this list. There's just 10 sneakers is not enough for this year. We talked really bad about this year in particular for sneakers, but guys, a lot of shit did drop. I think the reason why it was a bad, like, Jordans and all that slept is because there was so many pairs that dropped that was so hard to make this list. My bad for talking, but number 7, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Number 7, where you at, motherfucker? Where you at? I think it's right here. Right here, man. The Jordan 8 Take Flight. These are dope, man. This was a dope colorway, a dope concept. Jordan Brand executed it flawlessly. I really like this sneaker overall. The color, the oliveness, the materials. It was a dope sneaker, released on January 28th, so you probably forgot that it even released this year. But a lot of us went after this. I actually got these a little early. I think I got these from Fine Line. That's what it was. And I got the review out. I just slick forgot all about this sneaker. Like, let me know down below if you forgot about this shoe, where you would rank this one at. This definitely was a dope sneaker, dope concept. You know, the Jordan 6 flight jet, the Jordan 6 jacket, whatever, that's over there somewhere. Dope sneaker as well, but that dropped with similar colorways, and I think we just forgot about this shoe, man. The Sequoia, Jordan Sequoia Take Flight, whatever you want to call it. Super dope colorway, super dope shoe. I have to give it up to it being one of the top releases on Jordan Brand side. Just the colorway and execution was dope. 8s don't get that much love, but when I was going through my 10, you know, and picking them and looking at them, it was so many of them. This was like, yeah, I gotta give some respect to it. That's just my personal opinion. But number 7, Take Flight. Number 6, I have to give this up to this shoe. Even though this shoe is quite disappointing. I didn't like the quality of the leather and material. You know, when I first bought it, I was kind of hyped about it, but then I started really comparing it to the original, the retro previously, and I didn't like it. That's the Jordan 13 bread. 3M is on there, but the quality of the leather on the bread, on the tongue, the toe box, and then the suede on the tongue, this did not match the version of the 2000, I think was that 12 or 13, I don't know what year it was that I had, but these released right here, and this the date for this one was actually 8/19, I think it's August 19th, this dropped. I was waiting to see, man, some Flints come out this year, but they didn't. But I had to give it up. The bread is a classic colorway. It was an automatic cop for me. These things are still sitting, though. I've seen them sitting in numerous places, especially overseas. Overall, though, I had to put it on the list because it's a classic Jordan, a classic retro, and I have respect for it when it's due at the end of the day. But we get this up to number 6. Coming in at number 5, guys, I got to give it up to this shoe right here, man. The Yeezy 350 V2 bread. This sneaker was given to me by Nikki. She gave me this as a present. I'm trying to think in particular. Babe, when you give it to me as a present? Huh? She ain't talking to me, man. Hey! Actually, I think Nikki was just successful on this pair online on the Yeezy website. I think I was currently in like Miami for a sneaker con Fort Lauderdale. That's what it was. It was actually February 11th. We were doing sneaker con Fort Lauderdale, which was like, you know, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, all the local Florida places that came through for SneakerCon, and I could not get this on my pair. I actually was like, I think, yeah, every Saturday was SneakerCon, and the same time these released, so I was unsuccessful on capturing this, but Nikki was able to get the size 8.5 for me, and then later down the road, I actually got her size, so it was really dope. But overall, I love this sneaker, man. Very, very simple bread colorway, but I wore this sneaker, probably one of the most worn sneakers for me in 2017, being this shoe, You can match with everything. It's really indestructible. You can't stain it. It's all black, and it's very comfortable being with the boost bottom. So I had to put this on the list at number 5, my top 5 with the Yeezy 350 V2. I had to show respect. I had to show some respect. Are these fake? Coming at number 4, man, we have another Yeezy that I had to show respect to. Honestly, I think this might have been the best Yeezy release this year, and that was the Yeezy Zebra. Now, my brain, I can't think about it right now because I didn't cop these when these originally dropped, but they restocked them on June 24th, and that's when I was able to get my pair. Actually, I got my pair a little bit after that on GOAT app. When was the actual release date on this shoe? Comment down below. I'm pretty sure a million of you guys will let me know then. But I know that I got these off of GOAT like a little bit later. It wasn't actually on the release date, on the actual release date. So, you know, these did drop, though. I think actually they dropped June. All the dates I put them down here, I think they dropped on June 24th or restocked on June 24th. And then I got them off the GOAT app. But I think this is probably the best, me personally, Yeezy V2 design. I just love the black and white, the zebra look on it. Had a nice little pop to it. And you can rock it with pretty much everything. When you compare it to something like this, or even the breads, like I love the breads, but this colorway was just dope. So I needed this one. I get this one number 4 though on the list. Best Yeezy probably this year. Personal opinion. Sorry. Now guys, we are in the top 3, and I have to give it up to this sneaker, one of my all-time classics right here, man, that dropped. And that is the Jordan 13 Cherry. This released on February 18th. I love the quality. I love the materials on this shoe. And it's a classic sneaker that I always wanted. This is one of my grails, especially on the 13 side. I've always wanted this shoe, so when it was able to be done, your boy hopped on it ASAP Rocky. This actually dropped right after All-Star Weekend, the Jordan 13 Cherry. And man, I was just happy, man. I was so happy that Jordan Brand gave this to us, because it was a sneaker that myself, you know, back when it retroed, I don't remember the last time it retro. I would want to say maybe 2012 or so. I wasn't fully into this doing sneaker collecting. I didn't have the funds like that. I was out of college and was on some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying, on that stupid shit. So being able to get these later on when I've always wanted them was really dope, and glad to put it on my list at number 3, man. Jordan 13 Cherry Pussy Pot Pie. We are getting near the end now, guys. We're getting near the end. Where we at? Where's number 2 at? 2, where you at, buddy? I didn't even grab number 2. Hold on, we gotta grab number 2. Where you at? Where you at, number 2? Where you at, eh? Where you at, number 2? Right here. This was my number 1, I believe, Jordan release of last year. The Jordan 13 Chutney, man. This is a classic sneaker that I always wanted. It was a really dope shoe when it originally released back when I was a little kid. Was, you know, skeeting dog water back then. I was a kid and I always wanted this sneaker back then. But my mom wasn't finna drop that much money for me to get this sneaker and destroy it in one day. So, you know, your boy didn't get them. I didn't get them. But I was able to get them now. Jordan Brand dropped them. They showed a little respect on the quality, the materials. It was a sneaker that at times slept, but them things are gone. I don't know if they ever hit outlets or whatever, but definitely a dope sneaker that I was able to get my hands on. I was so happy to get my hands on this sneaker, and I had to put it on number 2 on my list, man. And it would have been number 1, but number 1, I had to give some respect. I had to be a little biased on number 1, and I love you, Chutney. But let's go ahead and get this straight to number 1, because this one matters the most. Now, guys, this is my number 1 sneaker release of 2017, and I'm a little biased. That is the Saucony Tony D2 Wild Nike. I just got fired. Fuck. Saucony SD Grid 2 Wild Tiger. These released on August 25th on my particular drop. Then I believe the next week was the drop with everyone else's, like with Bull and Foamer and all them. This one was with me, Stickerhead in the Bay, Sticker Shouts, T Blake, and all of us. This was the most, you know, dope release for me this year, man, because it was something where a brand reached out to people like me and other creators out there and gave us the opportunity, gave us a voice. You know, starting back 2 years ago, we were taken as, you know, we're just regular dudes at the end of the day. I'm still a regular guy at the end of the day. But over time, you know, people would talk shit about, you know, YouTubers and content creators and just take us as a joke. But as more and more time has came by, we got taken more and more serious. Like, these brands are becoming very serious about our opinion, you know, what we got to say, and they see that there's people like you guys out there that support us And Saucony was that first brand that really reached out on that type of level. Like, you know, that's why I always say shout out to Saucony, shout out to Champs, because those are the people that really was with us back when we were nothing. They saw the potential and they gave us a shot, they gave us a chance. Saucony gave us a chance, they flew us out, they let us design a sneaker and actually made an actual online release drop on that shoe. And it was crazy just to actually have the opportunity, actually to have pairs out there floating around. And actually people, like seeing my shoe at SneakerCon, signing them, having my shoe at Flight Club going, at Stadium Goods going for $250, having my shoe on StockX, having my shoe on eBay, like it just really showed how big and how far we came. And I just had to give a huge shout out to Saucony. This is my favorite release of this year, honestly, because of the fact that, you know, it's something that I created at the end of the day. So it's a little biased, but I believe that anybody that was in my position, they would understand. They would probably rank their shoes #1 as well. So huge shout out to Saucony, huge shout out to anybody out there that copped the shoe, who you know, I've signed it, seen them at SneakerCon. This is a piece to show you where you can, you know, like you put your mind to something, where you can go. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this right here is a representation of putting hard work. That's it. That's what hard work right there. You put hard work in and explosions happen like that. So that's my #1, guys. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you slam a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Hopefully I can keep this under 15 minutes. I was doing a lot of talking, but this was a dope video. If you want to see a top 10 sneaker release of 2017, you're going to see it in 2018. If you want to go back to 2017 and 2018, slam a like. 4,000 likes will make it happen. That's it, man. I love you guys. It's your boy Tony D2 Wild. I'll see you guys next year, man. I love you. Peace.